class was beating me up today. Dang. What? Are those triplets? Hey, excuse me.
What's up, bro?
Hey, y'all triplets?
Yeah, bro.
What y'all doing?
I was having a deep conversation, bro. You want to join?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Alright. Number one. If you could write a poetic sentence to sum your life up so far, what would it be?
That's a fire question. A poetic sentence to sum up your life so far?
Yep, so it says.
Let me see if I texted myself one that would do it. I got it. I got it.
He got it.
Shit.
Alright. Your life is only as good as the mind that is living it.
That's pretty
I feel like that's like advice, but like that's where my mind went. Well, I guess I really would say that I think that a lot of my own struggles when it comes with like emotionally is just like inside my mind, and it's like me. And it mostly has to do with me and not like the outside world. So I think that if that gets clear, almost like if the clouds move away from the sun's view, and if all these emotions and things that I have inside get out of the way of my own inner peace, like that's the key for life being as good as it can be. So yeah, I just stood in my own way a lot, live untethered. It's the whole purpose of my tat. Untether yourself from your mind, and the life you want to live will exist. You don't have to be who you've always been, and who you've always been doesn't have to represent who you are. Backstory to that. I felt growing up, for one, that since we're adopted and stuff, we don't latch on to like family traits and habits, because it was always easy for me to notice things I didn't like and then not do them. But then also, I noticed things that I do that I noticed my family do or I got from somewhere else. And I'm like, why do I have this weird little thing in me that I do? And it's usually about like unhealthy things, really. Or things that are just like, you don't need to do all that. Like emotional things, maybe shutting down. Like if you had a dad who shut down when you got mad, you're gonna shut down when you get mad. I feel like life is a constant battle of once you grow up, you shed all the things that you thought were you before you had awareness for who you wanted to become. It was just who you grew up as. And along with that, I feel like every step I take, it's so hard to step outside of who I've always been. It's hard to step outside of how deep we go into a new realm, because how deep we go is who I've been for so long. And it's like imposter syndrome kicks in for like anything I'd want to do. And I think that's a constant battle of shedding who you think you are to become who you want to be now. And it's like in my mind the most. So I had a thought while you were talking, but then I reminded myself that I should just listen. So now I have a different thought.
Right.
But it's like a question.
What's up?
Almost like advice. What advice would you say? Almost like I want to hear what you say to keep it in my mind. When trying to shed an old version of you to be the new one, and it's hard, what would you say to make that easier or smoother? What would I say to make shedding old versions of you to become a new one easier? The things you're afraid of happening could happen, so be it. Like let it if it does? Yeah, like most people are afraid of being judged or afraid of something failing. It could. Probably will. Yeah. Also, yeah, recently I've been like accepting that things could go how you fear them to go is actually freeing than like denying that it could go that way. Yeah. Just accepting that it could. So I'd say to shed an old version and become a new version. The things that are uncomfortable about it may happen. But what's more important is to put who you want to be of a higher purpose in your head. Like really ingrain that who you want to be outweighs who you've been and the things that come with shedding it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. I remember the other thing I was going to actually mention. What? And it was just I was reminded, I don't remember who it was. It could have been Naftali Moses or something. It sounds like something he would say. But when he first started saying that answer, it reminded me that understanding the root of a problem you have doesn't give you the excuse to make that problem still exist. So are you kind of saying if someone's addicted to cigarettes or like, I mean, I know I'm addicted. It's more like, think of the person who says that they have trauma from childhood that they know and that's why they act the way they do. They just keep it, they say it as the excuse instead of just understanding that's the root of it and doing something about it. That's a good thought. I love that thought, bro.
It's like saying I'm fat. Man, I was born fat.
You were not born fat. Anyway. But yeah, that's what made me think about too. Okay, I like that.
I got mine.
Wait, so let me recap. Let me make sure I got Brandon's. Because like low-key forgot. Your life is as good as the mind living in it. And then mine was, who you've been doesn't have to represent who you are, and who you are is something like that. I can really re-say mine in poetry. Poetry is kind of when you don't directly say it, right? Ah, yeah. And it's just simple. The sun is always there, but sometimes the clouds just are too. I like that. Let me do the same thing. A butterfly was once a caterpillar, but it will never go back to being a caterpillar. Hard.
Oh, that was tough.
Hard.
Wait,
Hard. That's when you get saved, by the way.
What was yours?
The sun is always there, but sometimes the clouds just start to.
Nice. All right, so for me, do y'all want to hear the poem or the sentence first?
Both. The poetic sentence.
We're gonna do the poetic sentence. Through the furnace of your fears, you forged yourself into the masterpiece you are today. You can't create a master sword without first forging it in fire.
Okay, I like it.
It's fire. Fuck you.
No, like I'm just not a reactive guy most of the time. Sometimes I am.
Alright, the sentence that it is you become who you are because you did the things you were scared of.
Ah.
And so the backstory with the context with that is if I never did the things that scared me, I wouldn't be the person I am. I wouldn't be confident. If I never took a chance to start making the videos with you, I wouldn't have had this business that I have today. And if I never took the chance to get out of my comfort zone and talk to girls, I wouldn't have the girlfriend I have today. And so,
You're scared to talk to a woman?
genuinely everything
22.
that I've ever made great in my life came because of fear. Because I faced whatever I was scared of.
Question.
You're
Recently, what's been scaring you the most?
buying a fucking Aston Martin.
I guess you should do it then.
It's just the most expensive thing I've ever bought. It's just scary.
Is it 6 figures?
It's 100K.
100K, okay.
Well, a little bit under, but
Probably 97.
like that's scary. But like mentally scary, like actually like something where it's like talking to girls, that's kind of scary and like confidence wise, something around that realm. It might be surface level, but posting my own videos,
Dude, that's real as fuck.
that's just scary, bro. Hitting that post button.
It is. But bro, I be seeing quotes that make me feel like a dumbass. Cause it'd be like, Alexander the Great conquered nations at 17 and you're scared to post a damn video of his face.
Yeah, that'd probably be the that'd be the
Just give the mic the key.
You're funny, bro.
that'd be the second thing. Just post my own videos.
Okay.
It's weird. I'm not scared if I'm not the one who posts it though. Like if you post a video of me, I'm not gonna be scared to watch it or see that it's up there. But I post it.
Like the backlash is on you because you posted that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, man? Let's get you in there.
All right. Side note: I realized what makes Daxie's jokes really good, even the ones that aren't really jokes. He's perfected tonality that makes a joke land.
Still trying to come up with mine, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw her earlier. She looking at me. That's key. That's key. I swear.
a tree doesn't a tree doesn't worry about where it is or how much space it takes up, but it always grows strong. Necessarily, I want to say might, but trees aren't necessarily mighty. But when I'm looking at these trees, they're kind of big, you know, and they're not worried. Like, you don't think a tree as being a tree. And I feel like that connects to me as in like, I just need to be who I am instead of worrying about outside environment. As in like, I have a thing of being too, like making myself smaller in rooms or trying to be unnoticed. But like a lot of people notice me and it's like me trying to cover up my might, but a tree doesn't worry about that. It just grows strong and then everything else grows around it perfectly. So that's what I was thinking about. Better way to put that.
Can't lie, that spoke to me more than all of ours, even my own. Like it was something I didn't realize, but I think that's what I needed to hear.
Damn, good shit, bro.
That was
like
tough.
the random NPC that walked by.
Happy day, bro.
All right, hold up. We gotta rate whose was the best. All right, so Brandon's was the sun is always out, but sometimes the clouds show up too. Is that what it was?
Yep.
And then mine was a butterfly was once a caterpillar, but it will never return to being a caterpillar. And then Cody's was, oh no, a sword has to be forged by fire to become a masterpiece. And then Key's was a tree doesn't worry about how big it is or how much space it takes up. It's just a tree. I think I'm gonna vote Keyvon's, bro. Can't even lie. Keyvon's. Hands for Keyvon.
What do you think, Brian?
I liked yours a lot, though. Like, it was the least poetic in a poetic way, but I liked yours a lot.
So Cody's?
Yeah.
All right, bro. We didn't even give them the mic or nothing.
That's why I talked a little louder, bro. Just say it again.
Bro, I wasn't taking it.
You're just looking at this. I liked Cody's the best, and it wasn't as poetic, I don't think, as any of ours, but I think that it was the heaviest in a good way. Like, I think it's the one that you can attach an image to, and someone heard that and their life changed, so.
That means it was the most poetic if you could attach an image to it. I think Brennan's, I resonate a lot with that because I believe that 100%.
A better way to put mine is that a tree doesn't conform to the environment that it's in. The environment conforms to the tree.
Oh,
Type.
narcissistic halfway. Yo, I'm funny for that.
But when it's being itself, it works out the best.
You're the one who makes or breaks this, by the way.
What do you mean? Wait, you said Brandon's?
Well, you kind of do. It depends.
Stoon?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This shit equal as fuck, ain't it?
Yeah, that shit literally equal.
Equality. Everybody get a chance.
All right, so we just piss off every viewer.
Yep. Now y'all break the tie. Hey guys, I had a good time, man. I appreciate this. It was
Yeah,
pretty deep.
Thanks for sitting with us, bro.
Keep on.
Keep on.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
All right, bro.
Hey, I voted your quote. I like it.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yes, you
I liked yours.
Have a good day. I got you.
Wow. Such a cool people.